Welcome back. So in the previous video, we've been discussed about different types of drilling machine and about working principle of a radial drilling machine and boring machine. So in this video, we're going to discuss about the shaping through the shaping machine. So mainly, the what is the function of the shaping is nothing but to remove the excess material on. Mainly, it is the shaping machines are used in the industries is to remove the excess material and to produce either it might be in the form of slots or the grooves or the keyways. So whenever it is requiring a more machining time or a more machining process, so there mainly we can able to use the shaping machines in order to provide the slots or grooves to make any keyholes or any slots, or mainly the grooves in very hard material like cast iron or any type of very hard material where we need to do any machining process, or where we need to do make in a slot or in a hole or in a keyways. So mainly that type of machining process can be performed easily in the shaping machines. So this is one of the major advantages. Still, why use the shaping machine has been using in the automobile industries is because of the for the very hard materials where the shaping can be done, the keyways or slots can be easily produced by using this shaping machines. So first we'll see about the standard shaping machine. Yes, so this is mainly the construction and the working principle, that is the construction and working principle diagram of a standard shaping machines. Mainly it is one of the complicated machining process also, because it has to be convert the so many mechanisms into the quick return motion mechanism. So the mainly the excess material will be removed in the shaping machine is through the quick return motion mechanism. So and even the construction, and it consists of so many machining parts inside the shaping machine. So and even the construction of the shaping machine also is very complicated comparing with the some other machining process also. So the mainly here is we going to the material will be removed only during the cutting stroke, and the tool will be getting back towards the return stroke after the removal of material for each successive cycle or each successive stroke length. So the cutting stroke only during the material will be removed in the cutting stroke, and again when the tool is coming back to the return stroke, so the tool will come back to its normal position. So this is the mainly this mechanism. It runs through the mechanism which we call it as a quick return motion mechanism. So where both the cutting stroke and return stroke will be takes place at a same distance, and it takes the same times for a cutting stroke, and again it will be it takes in the same time for the return stroke also. And one more thing is where we cannot able to remove the material in the return stroke, only during the cutting stroke only the material will be removed. So by using that this process continuously we can able to make in a slot or in a keyways or in a grooves can be formed in very hard materials also. So that is the reason it takes for a very hard materials, so the machining process will takes place more time. So in order to do that type of machining process, mainly this shaping machine has been used mainly to make any keyways, slots and grooves for a very hard materials. So now we'll in depth we will see the constructional details of the shaping machine, how this the standard shaper will work. This is the standard shaping machines where in order to make any keyways or holes or any grooves. So mainly this is a base where only this elevating screw has been fixed for only a certain distance, where we cannot able to adjust this. So where only for a certain distance we can able to do this. So here the base mainly on the base it has been fixed onto the, normally it will be fixed on the floor because the more vibrations will be producing. So in order to arrest that vibrations by using the dampers, we are going to fix the shaping machine on the normally on the floor itself only. So here inside that this pulley, normally we cannot able to see outside that this pulleys and the feed disc, it is been inside this. So where in this the oscillating or a reciprocating motion will be converted to the quick return motion mechanism with the help of this pulleys. So there will be the different motions will be converted inside to form in a one mechanism. So the different types of mechanisms which will be there, that can be formed as in a one complete machine. So this is how the different motions can be converted to the mechanism, and different mechanisms can be converted to do or some useful work in order to do the different machining process in the machines. So especially here the reciprocating and oscillating movement has been converted to the quick return motion mechanism, that will be with help of the connecting rod that has been connected to the crank. So whenever this motion is converted from reciprocating to the oscillating, so there been a connecting rod between the ram and the reciprocating motion. So whenever this is converting from reciprocating to oscillating, this RAM will be converting that motion to the quick return, means that RAM will be moving in or sliding in quick return motion mechanism direction. So this is on based on this principle only the excess material can be removed, or the grooves or any keyways or any slots can be formed by using the shaping machine. Now we'll come to the construction details. So first thing is, so where you can able to see this base and this elevating screw, and where you're going to fix the, this is the vice. The function of this vice is where the tool will be rigidly fixed here. So here, sorry, the workpiece will be rigidly fixed here. Only the tool is movable, that is through the arm, or what we call it as the through this ram. Only the tool will be moving on, that is it can able to move on cutting stroke and return stroke. So the workpiece will be rigidly fixed in the vice. So then you can able to see this. Now the tool slide, the function of the tool slide is where you're going to fix the tool, where either it might be in a parting tool, whether it might be using for any keyways or any holes or any grooves. So we're going to use a different parting tools to remove that excess material. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fix the tool rigidly here, and this tool will be fixed, that is parting tool will be fixed. And this visual base, where this visual base is nothing but how much amount of depth of cut can able to be give, we can able to give onto that particular workpiece. And this is the tool slide. So when we start rotating this tool slide, automatically what happens, so the tool will come towards downwards, or it will come towards the workpiece, where workpiece will be rigidly or fixedly holded by the vice. So here only the tool will be moving, so workpiece will be rigidly fixed. So next function is, this is about in a ram. So the ram is next. Once we have been adjusted with the tool slide and the stroke position, then we're going to completely lock this ram. This is what the locking of the ram. So the once if we completely lock the ram, automatically what happens, the ram will be continuously moving without any disturbance. So next one is the stroke positioning wheel. So once we fix the stroke, that is the cutting stroke and return stroke, automatically this wheel will be also will be positioned in the stroke cutting stroke. So now what happens, when we switch on the motor will connect it to the power supply. Once the this ram starts sliding, so what happens when once the ram starts sliding, automatically the tool will be moving on the workpiece on the forward direction, that is cutting direction. Again it will be coming back to the return direction. So the excess material will be removed only in the cutting stroke when the tool is moving in the forward direction. So the material will be removed. Again it comes back to its original position. Similarly, the process will be keep on repeating until we completely repeatedly will be giving the depth of cut until we going to get the required shape, size, or what the weather is, whether it might be in the grooves or whether it might be to form an keyways. Until that we'll be using the process will be same. This is how the construction of the shaping machine. So we'll see the details. So in this, the job is rigidly fixed on the machine table, and the single point here only the single point cutting will be tool will be hold, and it is held or it is rigidly holded in the tool post. So the reciprocating motion of the ram is obtained by the quick return motion mechanism. So and both the cutting and return stroke will two strokes will be takes place. Only in the return there is no cutting action will takes place in the return stroke. So that will be only, that will be the idle stroke when it is coming backward stroke. The forward and return stroke constitute one operating cycle. See, one complete cycle how we consider is when the tool is moving forward, and again when it is coming back to the initial position, that we will consider as one complete uh, cycle. So like this the cycle will keep on, the cycles will be keep on repeating until we're going to get a required slot or required shape what we have been used there. So main the parts of the base is, it is an heavy cast iron casting which is fixed to the shop floor. It supports the body frame and the entire load of the machine, and the body and the pillar is, so it will be the mounted on the base, and the houses of the driving mechanism, that is compressing the driving main gears and box which can able to provide a quick return mechanism for the ram movement. And the cross rail, the function of the cross rail is mounted on the front body frame, so it can be used to move up and down, that is the function of a cross rail. And the ram and the two lead will be, the ram is driven back on the fourth and it slides by the slotting mechanism. So based on this quick return and slotting mechanism, that is converted to the quick return motion mechanism in order for the moving of the ram for the cutting stroke and a return stroke. So both when it completes one cycle, that will be called as one complete cycle. So this is about how the machining process can be done by using the shaping machine.